Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more Gold Stake Balatro. In each of these runs, Obelisk demonstrated how, in the right situation, it can absolutely carry a build, filling the need for a strong xMult joker. Enjoy the video. Okay, it got better. I already got rid of a queen, so we're not going for the full house here. Could have gone for the full house here. Would have gotten the four of a kind. But those are much worse odds than just trying to hit the flush here. I also would have hit the full house. But that is hindsight bias, unfortunately. Raised Fist is just good enough for the 5 rounds that we have it. Egg. Immolate? Best spectral card in the game. Alright, because of that, we're not likely wanting to play towards Saturn. Let's do Uranus. With one of these. The rarity tiers for Terra and Spectral cards. No, excuse me. The exception being Soul cards and Black Hole. Need to kill the 4s anyway. I was looking for the Hermit in the first one, but I'll take it. Better late than never. I'm not. I'm learning my lesson about the taking eternal 10-4s. Egg. I think we just have to take the 2-pair when we hit them because that's our source of chips right now, even though it's not ideal with the Raised Fist. That's fine. I don't think it's worth right now. It has the potential to be extraordinary, but not with the jokers that we have. Please don't do it. The problem is, like, it's got tension with the Obelisk or the telescope, so I have to choose which one I want. Foxhounds, thank you for the sub.
There is a little living creature that lives inside every single playing card, so think about that the next time you immolate them. Love the vids.
I will think about that, and I'll still press that immolate button every single time. Alright, let's start in here, see if we can get some information about where we're going. Okay. More and more, we're appearing to move away from the obelisk here. That's what a coward would say. Problem is, like, 2 pairs might win too quickly. I need to find... Okay. This is just absolutely, utterly rewarded. What a great pickup here. Holy. If I get a chip joker, we are absolutely in business. So just hit me with the chip joker. Exactly. Okay. Fortunately, you need to die so that we can hit our hands for a moment. Kind of want to do this so that we have more time to ramp the trousers and the obelisk. Spare trousers is a great option long term for getting a solid flat mult option for when we pivot the obelisk. Okay. Gonna do a balancing act here. Let's start with the mult. That's probably more important here. Or not. Okay. Well, I have misjudged some things. Never punished, though.
It has been a while, streamer. Still enjoying your content. Obligatory tournament.
Thank you, Kithius. Welcome back. Okay. This'll help. If I could find...
New viewer here. Love your stuff. Do you think we can take this run to infinite?
Definitely not, no. That is... Obelisk is a very good joker. That is not its strength. Thank you, though, AJ. Okay, we might have to do this now. Okay, you're about to die. Yeah. Do this. And then one of these. $14, that's maybe enough. What if we try and hit this straight? Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal. Hierophant might just be necessary when we're in the middle of the pivot. 15. I think we can start working on the pivot now. Maybe in the midst of this round. Okay, perfect.
Nothing better than watching this chat bling some Balatro.
Welcome, Pedro. Glad you're liking the content. All right, we now shift towards Obelisk mode, which means we want to try and dig for straights so that we can get the runner up. Keep the 10 and the jack together. This is a very good draw, both because they're enhanced and it allows us to ramp the pants still. Let's go Omen Globe first. Wheel? Ah. Let's do a little bit of spending here. The house. Let's just play a 3 of a kind real quick. Shouldn't have given up those 9s. Let's play the full house. Beautiful. Thanks, Obelisk. What is this? This is a very strong setup in a game called Balatro. Am I wrong about Obelisk? Depends on what your opinion of it is. But if you're anything like most chatters, then probably yes. Because it is currently giving us 2.6 mult, which is solving the problem that this run had. With next to no downside. Other than we can't play one very specific hand that we don't really have any interest in playing anyway. Beautiful. I'm too stupid to win with Obelisk? Look, if I can do it, then that's clearly not the case. Just need to be willing to be a little bit flexible with your game plan, which I'm becoming increasingly aware of the fact that many people aren't. We could pick up a blackboard at some point. It's a really funny deck to run Obelisk in. What do you mean? Because we have, like... I don't know. I think to me, it demonstrates the strength of Obelisk, that we can take jokers like these two and turn them into a tool to fuel the Obelisk. So But maybe that's just my pro-Obelisk propaganda speaking. But the reality of Obelisk is that there is no times mult joker that scales as well as it does. So when you're in need of a good times mult joker, as nearly every gold stake run is, and that's often the limiting factor, it makes sense to take the Obelisk. In a lot of situations, that DNA doesn't help me at all. Not for where we're trying to go with this. We've got headroom on everything. We can play only a few more straights, though, I guess is the thing. But we don't really need to play that many more because runner is already doing great. Look, I just believe that this is a 9. That's why you always believe, chat. Hey, welcome, Bamboozled. I mean, I would have preferred a red card early over spare trousers. It would have scaled much better, but we took what we were given and we made it work. I thought this was the telescope deck, which was really funny for a telescope. Well, we had the decision point of did we want the telescope voucher or did we want the obelisk, and I opted for the obelisk. I think them very much being rewarded for that decision. I don't think the obelisk, like, given the jokers that we've seen, the telescope would have done a lot less for me than the obelisk has. And I say that as somebody who repeatedly has said that telescope is the best voucher in the game. Now, that's not going to be true in every situation, but it certainly is here. What are we doing on enhancements? 11? I think we can make that work. Also incredible how low your hand levels are. I mean, yeah. Because we have runner, again, we need to consider where our point scoring is coming from, right? Our point scoring is coming from runner, or if chips are coming from runner, our flat mold is coming from spare trousers. When you're doing an obelisk run, you don't want hand levels. You want jokers like these two that take care of that type of scoring. Is telescope worth it if you don't have Perkio? Telescope is observatory. Usually less so, but sometimes still yes. Six more straights I can play. Bro can't count to king. Embarrassing. Your hand level scale linearly. Yes. That is why they have diminishing returns. I don't think I want to play a straight here, but we'll see if I'm even able to. Easy. $5 for 15 chips, or $4, I guess, for 15 chips. It's worth. I don't really like the idea of cryptid here. So let's just do that. All right, how many more straights can we play? 4? Perfect. Just need a 7. Okay, what if we instead ramp the trousers again? Get ourselves a little bit more molts. Yeah, this is another benefit to Obelisk is because of where point scoring is coming from, that is not a boss blind for me. That's a shame. Pair and high card are completely free for a very long time. Oh, welcome, Percy. Man, I love Obelisk. Based. Finally, the truth is getting out there. We're making good progress in our propaganda. Oh no, what will we do? Hopefully draw an 8. You don't need to. Oh no, what will we do? Oh, that's cool. Oh hey, more time with Obelisk. But that means it's gonna derail soon. Oh no.
Well met.
I mean, Chariot's pretty bad with where our points are coming from, but it's fine. When is Leaf actually worrisome? Photo Chad, when you have like on play scoring effects as you're scoring. So, a lot of the time. I need an 8 or a king here. I'm willing to give up some money to get there, because we do have extra hits on the gold cards. Being down a Joker can hurt a lot. Well, you don't always have to sell a Joker. We just showed that. Oh, welcome, Sir Lawrence. I have 2 more straights I can play. So let's get them out of the way. The legendary Joker appears. Which is better to choose right now? Well, you don't get to choose your legendary, but we already have one in the Obelisk. I think the only one that would actually benefit me would be a Canio, because Yorick's probably a little bit too slow developing. I guess I have an extra discard, so maybe. Alright, last straight. Runner stops at 240, which is practically a stunt man. Guess we take this. I don't know. Nothing really seems to matter right now. This game is just extremely easy. We can now cruise with high card and pairs to the end of the run. We might be able to get through ante 11 with this. Time to pivot to straight flush. I don't... Like, I would need something that's a better times mult joker than this, which I don't think exists in reality. I think... Like, I would have to probably pass on a brainstorm, right? Because it's not going to 3x my score with the order that we have for these jokers. So there's probably just... Outside of maybe a constellation, I don't think there's a single joker that would be worth selling the driver's license for. Let's see if we can hit a... Fine. It's not always ideal to put your higher xMults on the right. In a calculator, type 2 times 3, and then type 3 times 2. And let me know what you get. It's probably a good idea to use a calculator for that type of math, though. Witchcraft? I know. Now I feel like a moron? Don't worry, that's one of the most common questions that we get on the stream, so you're not alone. I don't even know what I'm... Like, there's nothing that really can improve the run other than just continuing to play rounds and ramp the greatest joker in this video game. Wait a minute. The tech? We can still ramp the trousers, chat. Which negative joker would you consider taking? Most of them? Like, they would have to be, for some reason, extremely bad in a way that I can't foresee. Flint. What are we gonna do about that, chat? Let's get real crazy this time and play chat's favorite hand. What do you have? Well, things that can help with the trousers a little bit more, even though that's not terribly important. It's already at a pretty good level. Let's do spades into hearts. We'll just go spades and clubs. If there weren't a magic trick in the shop, I wouldn't be doing this. I mean, we weren't going to take it anyway. The DNA, obviously very good with the hologram, but I don't have room for it in a way that makes sense. I was told that there would be playing cards in the shop. No, I need the heart on the 8 tier. What just happened? Did I really need the, Huh, I guess I needed that 3x. Okay. Well, this might be a problem. Might be dead here. Yeah. Too greedy to take the hologram, but it had upside with the magic trick, and I couldn't help myself. That was unfortunate. I don't think this gets there. Alright, I'll just play the full house. I don't see great draws to get us there in one. Should have just discarded it, clearly. Alright. I would love to buy Overstock. That's another voucher that's probably worth... Oh my god. Oh no. Ugh. Guess we're shooting the moon. Can't even get the voucher. Catastrophic. At least it's direction, yeah. I wish it were a good direction, though. Or, like, a good Joker. Down is a direction, too? True. Alright, we need to make more queens. Or find good jokers. Okay. Look, the Cartomancer didn't work last time, but this time for sure. I'm gonna hold this so that we can get, like, actual deck fixing jokers. Egg. How do you feel about making the run even worse? Okay. Alexander, thank you for the membership. Where are my queens? Okay, I guess we don't need them. Thanks for nothing, shoot the moon. Okay. These are both good, and I... Huh? Okay. Cooking. Guess we buy this. Well, okay. I guess I'll never complain about my draws again. What? They're all queens? Always has been? Probably should have sold the hanging chad here, actually. Wait a minute. I've got an idea. I have to take these, even though they're not queens. There's also some awkwardness between these, but we'll figure it out. Holy. Watch this turn into a Baron run? That's extremely unlikely to happen here. We might need to get out of the hallucination, though. It almost turned into an Ancient Joker run again. Yeah, this is practically a queen, right? I think hallucination is too expensive. It's very good, but expensive. Excellent. Is Mime good here? It could be, yeah. We do want to find more queens before that's, like, actually the play, though. Really want that voucher. I think we have to take it. Face cards are drawn face down. Unfortunate. Alright, how many queens? 1. So these are all kings. Okay. Do need some chips. I think we have to take this for the time being because chips, not mult, is our limiting factor at the moment. That's a really good voucher, though. I need to start getting my money back up.
Well met.
Curse Bearer, thank you for the prime. Holy. Yeah. I think we just need to get our money back under control. The only thing we're spending on is probably the hologram right now. If we can get Midas Mask popping a little bit more. That could also be a good source of econ. This time, yeah, just farm the money. Beautiful. Well, that might solve our money troubles. Vamp could go hard. We're playing one card at a time, right? Or are we? What do I have? Only queens are not gold cards right now. So I think we can get out of the Midas Mask. We probably consider carrying... Well, we're going to spam high card here. No. Just play pairs. Is it too early for the shift yet? We've got room. Let's play high card.
Yes, I know mutual funds are good, but I've spent so long dumping my money into a hole and setting it on fire. I don't want to deviate from that as an investment strategy.
Understandable, understandable. And a great analogy for the Obelisk haters. Thank you, colleague. If we had a chip Joker, this run would be so unbelievably free. But we're moving out of high card now. Probably moving... This is way too much money. Probably moving out of caring about Shoot the Moon as well. So... Okay. That seems good. Guess we have to rely on planets now for chips. So let's do this. I appreciate that, Big River Pig. Thank you for the 11 months. Doesn't seem like you've forgotten that many times. Imagine this on Plasma deck? Yeah. That would be ideal. Just because I'm so lacking in chips right now. Do 8s.
Well met.
Thank you again, Roffle, for the goated sleep. Much appreciated.
Very happy to. Thank you, Shiny. Glad you're enjoying the content. This is like the easiest Obelisk setup that's ever existed. It came at pretty much the exact right time. Which Joker would be first to go? Vampire. There's an argument for killing Vampire for the Square Man here. But you just get some more planets or something, I don't know. Not from the packs, but just get ready to Shoot the Moon, if only. Interesting, I always said hologram due to Vamp being holo. I mean, in my experience, Hologram is a lot easier to scale than Vampire. We just... Especially with the, Do I want the blue seal here? Probably. Especially with the magic trick that we bought. Like, I don't think it's... I think Hologram is generally a much better Joker than, Vampire is. With Obelisk, your xMult is accounted for? Yeah, but if your reasoning for keeping the Vampire is the fact that it's holographic, my flat mold is more than it accounted for, right? That's a lot of money. Is that an Obelisk? Yes, I'm a big fan of one of the best Jokers for completing Gold Stake runs, so I choose it when I have the right setup for it. Cool. Obelisk increases its multiplicative mult every time you play a hand other than your most played poker hand. I think pairs is slightly better than high card for spamming for Obelisk. Okay. Contrary to popular belief, I can't actually see the future, and I just... I was playing the run that was...
bias, but there really is a big confluence of Obelisk showing up in Vampire runs. But I guess that's to be expected. Everyone gets rock hard when Nancy shows up.
It's true. It's true. They just pair so well together.
Obelisk.
Could that be true? We're gonna have our best minds look into that. Thank you, Jinbei. Like, I just take... I take the options that are given to me as they're given to me, right? Like, we're playing high card because that was how we were winning, or going to win the run until the Obelisk showed up. Because the Obelisk showed up, I pivoted. I don't have, like... I don't know. Something being slightly less than optimal doesn't mean it's bad. When are you gonna do an Obelisk run? Probably never. Boy, both of these are kind of good. Sure. I think that was maybe the worst choice, especially going into this boss blind. But maybe not if I draw like this. Just because it has the potential to make my draws worse, which could derail the Obelisk. And... like... sure. Getting an extra Joker slot into not getting offered any Joker worth adding to it doesn't do anything. So, more than likely that Ectoplasm is not going to do anything. I know it's money. I don't need money here. I need to not die. Because this is, like, probably one of our riskiest boss blinds right now. Two. It's also chips. I think the main, like the plus 50 chips is probably the biggest thing that it does for me. Not taking the second one here. Should have bought the voucher. Because the order that happened in. I wasn't going to buy the voucher this ante until we hit the immolate, but after I hit the immolate, it was definitely the right thing to do. Baseball is the perfect last joker? I would disagree. Baseball doesn't do a whole lot here. There are jokers that do much more than that. Might as well take these. Just move red card to the far left here. How many pairs have you played? 6. I've got room on every single hand. There's no danger of derailing the Obelisk. Didn't bother using the trans card. I have red card. My scoring is not coming from planet cards, it's coming from my jokers. Most difficult Obelisk run. Like, it's such an unbelievably good joker, man. What are you planning on using your tags on? Probably nothing. I get a lot of value from shops. Maybe something to feed the hologram. So spectral and like standard packs. What do the tags even do? They double the skips that you apparently are able to take in this game. I don't know. I've never done it in my life. We can't do another ecto. That makes my hand size too small. The man hates skipping blinds? No, I don't hate it. It's just not rarely worth the trade-off. So it's, I like winning runs. And by not skipping, I'm more likely to win my runs. How'd you just change skips to make them more worth? I don't know. I'm just some guy that plays games on your screen.
The wrestling sucked on Monday. Would have rather stuck around here. TBH Obelisk rules. Idled rules.
Well, idle's fine too, in the right context. Well, thank you, JJ. Sorry, the wrestling wasn't up to your standards. The person that made the game knows better than me how to make skips more valuable. So, I don't know. I know nothing about game design or balance. Cool. Fine, skipping early for rare jokers or money can be good, but late game skipping becomes exponentially more risky. I think skipping for any joker tag on high stakes runs is extraordinarily risky, and rare probably the most of them all. I think rare, negative, early are probably two of your worst options for skipping. Most rare jokers do not help you get through the early game, which is what you're looking for in those shops. I think 2-pair is the most concerning right now, yeah, and it's still got plenty of headroom. Money skips are king. Money skips are definitely the good ones to take early. True, but a lot of people like rolling those dice. Yeah, that's fine. Like, people have different goals with the game, right? Not everybody's looking to win as... this is 2 cards, this is also 2, but they're targeted. Not everybody has the same goals with their runs as me, right? And that's fine. I'm not telling you you shouldn't take skips if you enjoy taking skips. I'm telling you my reasons why I don't. It does not concern me how you play the game. Unfortunately, it seems to concern a lot of people how I play the game. That hologram is eating good right now. I'll take this. It gives me more time for some more scaling. Let's play the 3 of a kind here. Even if that were not perishable, I'd probably skip it here. Sure. It's actually a pretty good pickup. Showman anytime now? I don't know that Showman would be a joker that I want here, would it? Showman with scaling jokers is not terribly helpful, unfortunately. We are certainly collecting a lot of double tags. Yeah, steel is fine. Showman for another Eternal Shoot the Moon? Oh, okay. I guess I just don't have the vision. Thank you, chat. Well, it looks like we're not skipping. Type A Gamers Malding. Yeah, we'll just use the double tags next run. I think they'll probably be better then. I'll do another steal. What are you up to? 2-4? That's not bad. Let's be... Okay, we're just going to give up a steel card here. Steel. Money. What do you consider worth to cash the double tags out on? Really depends on the run. Right now, mostly something for hologram, but nothing, like, there is no skip that's going to allow me to beat next ante no matter what, right? So, it's pretty irrelevant at this point. So unless we get like Peter Glyph in here, we're not going to be able to make use of anything that we skip for anyway, so yeah, we're just dead. And that's cool. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter what is offered here when we can't ever run into it. The one thing that would matter is maybe a standard pack, but that's still not like going to change the outcome here. So, GG. Thank you, Obelisk, for being an extraordinarily good Joker, and hologram as well. But I mean, there's no one's arguing that hologram's a bad card for a Joker. Except for, like, there was one guy in Raren's chat that immediately after he picked up a hologram told him that he was throwing. So. I have experienced chats that are worse at this game than this chat by a wide margin. Oh, you're technically in the wrong spot. Clearly that's been my problem this whole time. That's why we didn't run that slight option. All right. As we must, it's time to derail the Obelisk. Goodbye. Weakest Obelisk run.